You have to tell me when your next Disney plan is. I just booked my next trip. So getting excited. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let's look at my stream health. It's analytics. I'm just going to assume you can hear me because I can't see the Zoom. Oh, there it is. Yep, looks like it's good. Yay, whoop whoop. I know. I'm excited. We're going to Festival of the Arts. So that's kind of my favorite. So I'm excited about going to that. That's our big thing is always to try to hit every one of the festivals. So that's what we got right now. We'll wait for everybody to join us. I don't have Belle yet. You're going in May. Excellent. So May would be Flower and Garden. So you'll get to see Flower and Garden, which is really cool. That's another one of the it's a really good one too. My mom calls Flower and Garden though uh food and plant. Food and plants. That's what she thinks it is. Food and plant. She wants to go to the Food and Plant Festival because in her mind every festival is really about food. Hey Lisa, how are you? And that one is not food and wine, but food and plants. Hey CJ, I assume that's CJ. Good morning. Good morning. So we got a couple of people with us this morning. We're just chatting before we get started. Got a few more minutes. Hey Terry, how are you? Oh, I'm not excited about going back to work tomorrow. I've kind of taken 2 full weeks off, and I'm just not excited about going back to work. Oh, Kathy Jordan. Okay. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Um, and I'm just not excited. Anybody else have to go back to work tomorrow? I'm just not excited. I did message Belle, but I haven't heard from her, so we'll see if she pops up here in a little bit. I did give her a little bit of a note. I will say another one. Hello, Belle. I know everybody likes it when she's with me. But today we're going to be doing the January challenge, and it is to put some sparkle on your page. A couple of ways you could do that. You could do it with sequins, you could do it with glitter, you could do it with sprinkly bits. So I'm going to be using the new shimmering seafoam rhinestones from Milo Scrapbook Store, obviously. Um, and that is going to be a lot of fun. Morning, Cynthia. So that's how I'm going to be doing. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is using some of my scraps. So I went through and I do this every year when I clean up my December daily. After the end of my December daily, I go through all of my collections for the year and I purge. I purge ones that I don't think I'm going to use and I get rid of stuff. This year, for the first time, instead of Goodwilling, I gave it to Belle. So now she has a bunch of stuff to go through. But, and then I kept papers that I thought I would use, but that aren't necessarily for any collections. And I have decided to do the 100 pattern piece paper challenge, which is a challenge over on another Facebook group. I just posted my YouTube video with all of my papers, but today we're going to be just pulling from my scraps, and you're probably going to be seeing me do that quite a bit more this year. But this was a reminisce collection that I absolutely loved, that I used most of, and all I have left really are these two pattern papers. It didn't have a lot of embellishments. This is just a pattern paper set that was like building material that I don't even remember why I bought it, but I apparently loved it. This is Best Year Ever, which was one of the calendar collections that I bought and then didn't really use. And then this is part of, I think it was a Heidi Swap set, or maybe it was Close to My Heart, that had all of these like ledger papers. Can you tell I have all these holes from when I did December Daily? Anyway, so that's what we're going to start with today. And if you'll notice, I picked all these papers because they go with the color of these seafoam rhinestones. So they all have that seafoamy blue-green in it. And that's kind of what we're pulling from. I also have this one piece of vellum from Storyteller left that has that seafoam green because we are doing pictures of my daughter and her friend at a wedding. And I will probably just use these two pictures, or I may even just use this picture. But she's got that green dress on, and that's what I wanted to kind of pull the colors from. So she's got this really pretty blue green dress. So that's the color inspiration for, I mean, if you'll notice, it is basically identical. So that's what I pulled the inspiration from. And then because I knew I wanted to use this vellum, I went on Pinterest and I found two different sketches that had circles. And I think the plan is going to be that I'm going to cut out circles from the different pattern papers. But I just wanted to show you these two different patterns. And I think I'm going to go with the one that is kind of a bunch of circles in a line because I don't do that often. And I thought that might be fun. Whereas I do a diagonal design all the time. But that's where we're going to get started with. So is everybody with me? We're going to use this photo, these papers. I also pulled out from my stash some title options, some words, some hearts. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And I have some rub-ons too. Not sure what I'm doing yet, but that's where we're going to start. Hey, Eve. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Cynthia. Maddie and I were discussing, I just made our next Disney reservations, and we're going for Festival of the Arts, but she is going for Flower and Garden Festival. So I'm super excited for her. I love Flower and Garden Festival. Um, we'll probably be there also, but don't know when yet. Actually, I do know when. I am doing my very first Run Disney event in April. And doing that is because it's the Judy Hopps 5K. So we're doing that in April, and that will be when we go to the parks. So we'll be there in April for both the Run Disney 5K and also to do Sea Flower and Garden. Oh, hey, Belle. There's Belle.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so since I have two of these black pieces, I think what I'm going to do is use one of them as the base. I'm going to cut this one down to an 11 by 11 and stick it on there. And then I'll use the other black to mat photos and maybe punch a couple circles.
I like that black paper. It looks like
I know
Kyle the
it's from a whole
kitchen.
pad I have of like home goods that I will let you look at if you want, because there's two of each paper.
To be honest, Mom, I have so much stuff now.
I know you have way too much stuff now.
I ended up just getting, because I spent all of yesterday sorting through it and then immediately got frustrated and I put it all in one basket.
I know.
And decided to say that's a next week problem.
I agree.
I'm probably going to go onto Mr. Amazon himself and get some storage stuff.
Yeah, you have a lot now. You should never have to need any more scrapbook paper.
I know, it's a lot.
Well, that's why you have to purge it. See, I would have purged more, but you took it all.
I know.
You can purge what I gave you.
I did some cute little things. Instead of organizing, I decided to scrapbook instead, which then made a bigger mess.
How many of us can relate to that statement? Instead of scrapbooking, I decided to. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is cut the vellum circles that I want because those are the most important, and then we'll cut circles from these. But basically, we like the arts festival too. I do love the arts festival. You've been to Food and Wine?
They do? Sorry, I was listening about the great news about Mr. Michael.
Michael's has storage containers. Okay, well, maybe you should go to Michael's.
No. Is there a Michael's nearby? Our Joanne's closed down. R.I.P. Joanne.
But all Joanne's closed down. There is a Michael's nearby. It's in Clinton.
Interesting.
After you get your flights booked.
I know.
John wants to watch the football, so maybe you and I could go to Michael's.
Maybe.
But you have to actually get your flights booked.
Yes.
Do you still need to turn in the rest of your paper? Hey, we were at the arts and Food and Wine. So I've done all four now. That's kind of like my goal is to go to all four every year.
Do you need help?
No, I just need to find my scissors. Which one? But Belle, you did
I did the one where the Muppets were in the cafeteria.
Ones where the Muppets were in the cafe.
Bunsen and burner.
I think that's food and
Beaker.
beaker. I think that's food and wine.
Yes.
We definitely did food and wine. I couldn't remember if in September there was something
I
different.
think there might have been, but I have the memory of a goldfish. I remember they had poutine in Canada, and that me and Katie went and ate something at every place, and one place had just chocolate, and like it's
That was Festival of the, oh, what was that one?
I just remember being so disappointed because me and my sister thought it was going to be hot chocolate, as in like different types of hot chocolate that you drink, you know, sort of normally. And then it turned out to be like literal hot chocolate, like just chocolate in a cup. And like, I'm a person that can, like, I could chug sugar. Like, I'm not anti-sugar. Like, it was bad for my sister because she is definitely not that type of person. Like, a bunch of sugar gives her headaches. But it was like even too much for me, you know? So,
That says something.
you know.
Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to punch one more circle and then we're going to figure out what we're doing here.
Look how cute these little circles are, though.
Well, thank you.
Fearless by Taylor Swift.
Okay,
TM
let's punch
copyright.
some of
In
these.
March last year, but Flower and Garden opened up. Opened the day we left. And
Oh,
over.
it is hard when they open up at the end of when you're there. Dear.
Lava.
Okay, I'm gonna punch some of this from these.
Oh, I love this door paper. I adore it.
Ha ha ha! I adore it too.
Good morning, Miss Terry.
That's right. Hey, Terry.
Sorry,
Terry's here.
I know. Well, you know, sometimes we have. I apologize to everybody. Sometimes we have favorites, and my favorite is Miss Terry.
Your favorite is Miss Terry. I know. I understand. I get it. Okay. We're just punching different parts of this paper out. I'm not sure I'm gonna use this one, but we'll just punch a few of them just to have it. And then we've got this.
Oh, is Matthew? Doesn't Matthew is what's uh I was about to say, doesn't he have school? And then I remembered he's older than me. See, this is like the fact that I haven't seen them in a while. Matthew is still like the age
You were
he
there at his
was.
wedding.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you watched the dog for the
I
wedding.
watched the dog for the wedding. In my brain, he's still the age of a high schooler
Well, that's
wearing those boat shoes. Didn't he? I don't
yes.
know. Every single boy.
Oh, Sarah's here too.
Oh, hello, Sarah.
Every single boy. Oh,
It was like the 2010s is when those boat Sperry's and boat shoes,
super popular.
and then nobody wore socks with them, so your feet stink. Ew.
Ew. Let's do a few of these. Let's do a few of these. We may not use all of this, but we'll have it. Okay. And now, oh, we also want to mat. We're gonna mat this photo. If you'll notice in this, there's like 2 or 3 mats that are funky. We probably won't do funky mats because you guys know how I feel about that.
Yes.
Okay, hi Belle, hi Belle. Sarah's here, Miss Sarah from the crop.
Yes. And Lisa's here.
Everybody's here.
I know.
So anyway, so that's kind of what we're doing is we're going in January for Festival of the Arts. And Craig from my podcast pal is also going to be there. So we'll probably do something for the podcast while we're there. And then we're going back in April for the marathon. And then at that point, I don't think we have any other plans. I'm going to do a really thin mat with this just to get the color.
You said you didn't like this paper, and then you're using this paper a lot.
Well, the whole point is I want to use this paper. I'm trying to use up paper. That's kind of the point, you see?
Mm. Cool.
Use things up.
No.
I know. It's very confusing, Bill.
Use them or lose them.
Right.
No, see, that's good. You have to wear your socks with those shoes because those shoes are basically plastic. I know they'll say they're whatever they are, but they're basically plastic. So
Okay, the
you're
fact
like,
that this is not centered is driving me a little crazy.
no, but that's the good about tape stuff. That's the drawback between tape and glue. And I realized, and I know everybody here is going to be like, duh, because you guys are all veteran scrappers. What I realized is like with glue, like liquid glue, it's like you, as soon as you stick it down and walk away for 2 seconds, it's glued on there. There's no moving it, there's no nothing, right? You have a few, like maybe a second or two to like move it around and figure out what you want. Um, oh, oh, Matthew's watching. See, oh, well, good for him. He would be.
He wouldn't.
Honestly, you raised your child right.
That's right. She did raise her child right.
I know, but like, again, some of those boys,
Some of those boys, they did not wear socks.
sucks.
Oh. Anyway, yes, I agree. Glue, one of the problems with glue is once it's stuck down, it's
It's
stuck
stuck.
down.
With tape, you sort of get, not tape, the glue.
That's tape.
Oh,
Double-sided tape. Yeah.
double sided, yes, of course, we all knew that. Um, you can just pick it up and you're good to go. Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes it messes up. Sorry, I was.
No, I'm good. So we are going to, now that we have this, we're going to figure out how we want to lay out the circles. Don't think I need the blacks, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Excellent, excellent. Okay. So I do have these. I definitely want to make sure I have the vellum ones in. So let's find the vellum ones. And I'm sure I do have enough circles. It's just figuring out where I want to put them that's going to be the struggle. So like this one that says the word create is going to have to go here.
Do a sneaky sneak.
And I think I'm just going to end up stopping them at about that. Putting the black ones over there for right now. Okay. Perfect. Storyteller. And I can cut that one off. I also have to. I could actually just put this one here. Okay. Now let's fill in with other circles.
Yeah.
What I end up doing is having to, and I don't love this. We're not going to use
What's the other side look like?
it's not good.
Okay.
Oh, I got another one of these. Fearless. Got it. John is going to watch the footballs today.
I need to like because all the Olympic ice hockey stuff came out and apparently there's drama. So I have to go and watch specifically my ice hockey guys podcast, which I only watch for Olympic news.
Oh my gosh.
So I can figure out what the drama is with the ice hockey team, specifically Team Canada, because I think they chose one of the youngest, like this like 19-year-old for hockey. This is something nobody else but me cares about, but I will talk about it. They chose like a little 19-year-old who's like on the Sharks now, again, hockey. But like he's actually very funny and like very aggressive, and so I find it funny that he's on Team Canada, but they like didn't uh choose a lot of the older guys that like have played before in like 2014 um, for it, and it was like sort of a drama. Anyway, so that's some Olympic news for you.
It does sound like sort of a drama. Okay, I think I don't. Okay. I really like that butterfly.
I do too. I love a butterfly. The older I get, the more I realize my taste as a child has, like, from being a child has not changed. I love a butterfly. I love a pink. I love a flower. I love, like, I love cute things. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with loving some cute things. I agree.
You know, there are some people who grow into a good gray and beige and they love that. That's their life and that's what they live by. That person is not me. And I wish it was. It would be more aesthetic in my maximalist outlook on life, but
Yep, not you. Okay.
no, boat shoes. What are you doing, Matthew? What other clothes do you have? What other what other outfit? That was the style. Or what's the shoes now boys are wearing? I don't know.
I don't know.
He's also a grown man. Again,
A
he's a
grown man.
man. I'm like trying.
Matthew, aren't you so glad you're there today? I feel like you didn't know that you were coming to listen to Belle talk, but you did. Well, maybe your mom warned you.
No,
Okay.
no.
We're going to just overlap these just a little bit. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I love how all this is looking. So this is what we're going for. And we
Good.
just got to move all these over. So first thing we're going to do,
This is gonna be a lot of gluing.
it is going to be a lot of gluing, but the first thing we have to do is with a pencil outline where
Oh, see, you understand, Matthew. You know,
I know.
maximalism is great. You know, people, there's this thing, and by thing I mean I've read like half an article about it, so I'm an expert in the field, of course. Where like people are like buying, like treating their homes like they're going to sell it, like they paint their walls white and they do this, like they don't like decorate their home to live in it as much as it like they're preparing to sell it, and that sort of has been like the aesthetic for a long time with like extreme minimalism of like white walls, white this, so it looks bigger. So when you eventually sell it, and it's like, I understand, the mentality, but at the same time, you should sort of make your home in a way and not live for like always be in that mindset of like, what would this look like for the best to sell, you know?
Agreed, Belle.
Anyway,
Agreed.
find joy in life.
Find joy. Okay, so Amy's here. I see so many people have joined. Amy, Tracy, Anna, New Age Sigma. I
That's
don't that's
Matthew.
Matthew. Okay. New Age Sigma. That's a interesting one. Matthew, someday will explain that to us. Um everybody is here. This is very exciting. Oh. Anyway, so what we are doing today is the January challenge. The January challenge is to use some sort of sparkle on your layout. So we are going to be using, as soon as we get all these circles done, we're going to be using these sprinkly bits in shimmering seafoam. These are the rhinestone pieces. If you haven't used Michelle's new rhinestones, they're amazing. And we're going to be using those. They got tie in with the colors. But first, we're going to finish putting down all of these handy dandy. He is a fire protection engineer, just like me.
How cute this gnome is.
I found my gnome that was a firefighter. That's my fire protection gnome. So he sits on my desk, protects the world
Yes.
from fires.
Fires.
I know. Well, that's kind of my life. I
I
don't.
know. Sometimes you scare me because this, like, it's that information you learn that mom will tell you, or she tells you things like, hey, did you know that the mattress is one of the most flammable objects ever? So, like, it's really dangerous to have a fire go off when you're sleeping, and then you just live with that forever. You just live, every time you go to sleep, you think about that.
Okay, well, sorry, Bill.
They, just soft things to keep you to for your head to rest down on. Soft dreams.
Okay, well, that's not really the intent when I told you that, but it was more that, don't put flammable stuff in bed with you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's was really the message that I was trying to get across, but
I know those. I feel like that's more for Katie. She loves a heater.
oh gosh,
She loves heat pads. She loves all that stuff. She loves being toasty.
she does love being toasty. That one. Okay. Oh, I do want this butterfly.
I know, it's so cute. You have to put it somewhere.
I might have to get more little baby circles, Belle.
Mm, interesting. Do you want me to cut out some baby circles for you while
Oh,
we use stick stuff down?
yeah. Here, this is, I think it was this one. So you can just cut that one. I might have enough, but we'll just see. Oh, I want to use that love. Oh, I almost went right over the love.
All you need is love.
Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da.
All you need is love.
Love is all you need. Okay. Anyway, so basically we are using a sketch that I found on Pinterest. Can you make that one smaller, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Sketch that I found on Pinterest that I fell in love with. Speaking of love.
Oh no, I have it. That's okay. Oh, I'll come back up. It's stuck.
Okay, unlock it.
How do I?
The
Okay.
little yellow tab. Push that up.
Huh? See? If only I had a brain. Pardon.
I don't see T yet. I don't see T here. She can't talk to you about Wicked yet.
I know. Oh, I fucked up. Sorry. I fudged up.
Okay, well, and now if you want to know why this YouTube goes away after the live, that word is why it went away. Sorry. Oh, Belle. Belle, Belle,
I used
Belle.
to so good. I used to like basically live with little children, and then as soon as I came back here,
I know it is. So you're saying it's kind of my fault? Is that what I'm hearing?
maybe,
I want you guys to really think about how many lives have I done and how many times have you heard me say the F word on a live?
mm,
Hmm,
that's fair.
that's fair. Okay, let's think. Do we like this? Oh, I still need something right there. I want the red. Let's put the photo down. Where did the photo go? And see what we think.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Do you
darling.
like it?
That's so cute.
Okay.
This is a wonderful idea. Who made this? Who made the?
Laura Rumble.
Oh, good
Laura Rumble,
job.
beads, buttons, and birds.blogspot.co.uk.
Good job, Laura. Oh, I'm happy you're feeling better, Amy.
It's true, Amy has been sick for a while. Let's get this. Okay, so excellent. Let's stick this down. I think that turned out pretty well. What we need to do is trim off the edges around the paper. So we'll take our handy dandy scissors, we'll do that, and then we will embellish. I don't know what you're saying, but Jessica, this is a pretty much an embellished page. I know,
But it can always be
but
more.
there can always be more. The first thing we got to do is add all of our sprinkly bits in. Did I put this down wrong? Is that, I did, I put this down wrong.
Oh,
Oh.
it's okay. It'll be okay. You're gonna cover it up.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Much better. Did you see how we didn't freak out? But we almost freaked out. It's looking good. Thank you, Eve. I do like how it works. And just the idea of a sketch really
You need
helps.
to reglue that one little baby circle. It keeps jiggling. Maybe it'll stick down more whenever it's.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is throw away these extra circles that we don't need. This create is not showing up anymore.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Moved that down. Okay,
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the tape is so much more forgiving. Glue,
tape is very forgiving.
I can't. Those things are so stuck on there. Like, I was trying to move something, like, I stuck a flower down, and then I just could not move it for the life of me. I was like, ugh.
Okay, we are just going to add these sequins on top of these other circles. And, okay, I gotta open this bag up without getting them all falling everywhere. Because I need to find my others.
Oh. Oh, look at that. You have a cute little pan.
I do have a cute little
It
pan.
doesn't show up on camera.
What doesn't show up on camera? Yes, it does. It's right there.
Oh, it does. Sorry.
We're a little bit behind looking at it. So how's everybody else doing with, I know we had a lot of questions last week about all the challenges, but this month's challenge is pretty self-explanatory. We also posted the theme for the next crop. I hope everybody is excited about that.
Wait, there's gonna be another crop?
It's not in person this time. I
Okay.
know. There will be another in-person one, but probably not
For
this year.
another years.
I know. It takes a lot of effort to put an in-person crop together.
I know.
So we'll give Michelle a little bit of a break.
Yes.
But we will do a online crop. And the online crop's theme is going to be Hooray for Hollywood. It's going to be the Scrappies, like the Oscars. So it's going to have a bunch of Hollywood themed challenges. I'm super excited about it. We started working on that already. Working on sketches. I think Amy is going to do a card sketch. We're going to have some other sketches. I will try to make a Hollywood themed bingo. We'll see how well I can do at that. And we'll have a bunch of other challenges that I think everybody will like. That will be the last weekend in February. So hopefully you guys can all join us there. If you are new to the channel and don't know about our crops, we do them basically quarterly. And we have between 20 and 25 challenges that last for a month. And those challenges usually are around a theme. And then there are My Little Scrapbook Store credits given if you complete the challenges. And then if you complete most of the challenges or all of the challenges, there's some extra prizes as well. So excited to see everybody at the crop. How does everybody feel about the Hollywood theme? Okay, let's see.
There's multiple, like, that's a good theme because it's like vague enough so that like you could do it on different types of movies or just like the glamour of it, or you could like pick an era and stuff.
Exactly. There's a lot of versatility there and gives us a lot of things that we can pull from.
Like you could do one whole page that's sort of black and white. That would be cute. Maybe. Or you could do like a little action one where it's like very high, big bubble words and stuff.
You could high bubble words. I like bubble words.
I don't know how to like
I know what you mean.
thank you.
Okay, so we have now met the criteria for the challenge by adding our sparkly bits. What do you guys think?
How does that pen work? That's a great question.
How does this pen work? Okay, so this is a We Are Memory Care's pick stick. It has like
Play-Doh? Like an
like a
eraser?
Play-Doh material that's like picks up it's sticky, rubbery, and then on this side, this comes out. So if you need to like move things around or hold things down, this is actually the second one. My first one I used so much that it is finished. But I like it. It's a lot easier to use. I had a different stick for a while that I just never could make work. So that one really does seem to work. Okay, so now let's go to the extra bits I have and see if we want to put any of those on
See
there.
you later, Sarah.
Oh, bye, Sarah.
But yeah, I like because like there's so many things you can do with Holly. Because like you could also do like California, or you could do like the Oscars themselves, and like if you have went on like a fancy little date, and you're like, ooh, look how pretty we are.
That's true. You could do all of those things.
Anyway,
Okay. I've got the words sweetest and then the definition of friend. And I think I'm going to put those two together. And we're going to
you know
put
what
those.
annoys me about rub-ons? The only thing that annoys me about them is like you have to cut them out, but then some of them are like sometimes they put them so close together on the sheet, and then it's like, okay, if I want to get to something that's in the middle, I have to I have to go through a little maze to get to them, you know?
You do. That is one of the things that I don't like. Agreed.
How cute this is though. Oh,
Sweetest. And then friend.
who is that? Is that you?
No, that's not me. That's her friend from work.
Oh yes, that is Katie, and then Katie's look-alike. Well, here's the thing. So I don't think we've told this before. Maybe we have. But like Katie came home. So Katie works at a very male-dominated space. She works in the games industry, video games industry. And she came home one day and she was like, you know, this guy said that he can't just wreck it. Like, he just calls us the girls. There's like four girls that work together, and he says that we sort of all look the same. And I was like, oh, that is very rude of him, you know? That's so, you know, not really good. And then she showed me a picture of all four of them, and they're the exact same girl. I was like, which one is my sister? I don't know. That's entirely fair.
It was kind of funny because we were ready. We were ready in feminist support to defend her honor. And then we looked and we were like, nope, sorry.
Sorry. The
We're on
weird,
his,
quirky glasses? Okay.
like we're on his side. Okay, and I also have smile often, which I think fits because they are doing this little smile in the mirror. I think I'm going to put that here. And let's see. I have a couple of these cute little teal dots that we will add. I only have two of the cute little teal dots, but that's okay. I have a heart that is the right color. And use the arrow. Put that there.
So cute, Mama.
Thanks. And then we have lovely details.
Sure.
Lovely details. Perfect. And we have a few black hearts. Bring in a little bit more of the black.
So cute.
I think it looked good. Here. Okay. And then only thing we got to decide is, oh, Belle, look, we have some,
Caterpillars.
well, we have butterflies.
Oh, I thought one was a caterpillar. There is a caterpillar. Look at this little scrub.
Okay, we're not going to put
Look
the
at the
caterpillar
look
on
at
it.
the scrub.
We are going to put some of the gray butterflies on just because.
He's a baby.
Because we
Can I
can.
steal that caterpillar from you?
You can steal the caterpillar from me, yes.
Okay.
But we're going to put 3 of the butterflies on it. I don't understand, Belle.
Oh, and you can make them 3D. That's another cute thing you can do
Uh-oh.
with butterflies. Of course, is like as soon as you put it in your little plastic thing, or like you just have it in a scrapbook at all.
So
They
what
would
she's
fit
saying
for
is you
you.
can bend up the leaves and it'll look like it's kind of flying, which is kind of fun to do. But then as soon as you put it in your page protector, it will
Squish.
squish back down. But that's okay.
It's cute for the moment.
It is cute for the moment. Okay, so let's put down these cute little moths.
They were butterflies and now you downgraded them to
Sorry,
moths.
let's put down these cute little butterflies.
Ah,
I
I know
think
some moths are cute. My problem with moths is number one, I don't think they're as endangered as butterflies, and you know, that's sad that butterflies are, you know,
endangered.
endangered. And number two, they do eat clothing, but I don't know for a fact if butterflies eat clothing. Um, or also I don't know if it's only moths that eat clothing and they just get like the blame for all the clothes that are ate.
Okay, so here is our take on the January challenge, which is sequins.
So cute.
So I can't, we're basically done with this live, which I think is a lot of fun.
You
Um,
got done so quick
I
today.
know 30 minutes. 30 minutes, that's my norm. That is my norm. The other day, can you put this on top of my printer? The
Yes,
other day,
ma'am.
it took me a little bit longer because I did a bunch of fussy cutting out. But I thought what I might do today at the end of this live, we can take a vote. I did put it on my YouTube channel,
You
but
should go through your December
I could go through my
daily.
December daily if anybody would like to see my December daily.
That's
So
everybody.
if you would like to, hey Michelle, everybody's saying hi, Michelle. If you'd like to see my December daily, go ahead and put something in there. I'm gonna put away all my punches real quick. And yes, Belle, punch, punch, punch. Very fun, very fun. Um, I'll put away my punches. Belle and I have to today get her reservations for
I can do
Germany.
a
What are you doing?
I
What
can
are
do a
you
wolf.
doing?
Wait, how do I
Okay.
you can't see the shadow, everybody? The wolf.
Okay, that was very lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so a couple people. So anyway, for the January challenge for my little scrapbook store, it was to use sequins. So I used the seafoam sequins here, rhinestones. Absolutely love them. I used a sketch that had a bunch of circles, this great picture of Katie with her friend at a wedding, and with that, I have finished this page. How, especially how you did the storytellers. Oh, with all of these I know that I will say the vellum storyteller paper. This paper is what inspired this page because I knew I wanted to use these circles. So you can have something speak to you, and that can be the whole page prompt. So this is a really, that was a fun thing, and I'm glad I didn't throw this away, and I've been kind of hoarding it and using it, and that's what inspired this page. So that is the challenge for January. And what I'll do now is I will transition and show you all. Can you get my December daily, the green one, the one right
Yes,
there?
ma'am.
I will go through my December daily and you guys can see my finished December daily. If you're not interested, completely understand. But we will see you later this week with some more lives in
But
my little scrapbook store.
of course you're interested.
Oh, oh, I love that too. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is my December daily 2025 and I will just walk through what it is. I will have to do a quick cover up of my cousins. So I will get to that page really quickly here so that I
The
can,
baby one.
yeah, my nephews, sorry, my nephews. I keep saying my cousins.
They are my cousin.
Okay, so the first thing is I did the table of contents and I stamped all the different table of contents. Then for the reason why page, I used my Cricut to cut out a reason why, kind of a piece of paper back and front. And then I made it into an envelope to put the Santa paper in.
That's so
And I
cute.
wrote my story to Santa, which is my reason why for December Daily. If Amy was here, Amy, here's your guy, Amy. But she doesn't believe it's a Christmas movie. But for those of us that know the truth, there he is. Um, Page one is a story of making wreaths. So I used the wreath paper here, and then I have a large photo of John and I with our completed wreaths. And then I used the wreath paper and I once again punched circles. I think right now I'm just into circles. I'm really into circles. I've been doing a lot of circles lately, I noticed. So I punched all these circles out and then added that and also little rhinestones, just a little more of the little bling there. Then for story two, I just used a digital layout. So basically, there are some layouts you can use either in Canva or and in I have other McLeans that are my guys. um, the yeah, I'm sorry, Amy. It was Amy McLean. Amy and Amy. I use a lot of the layouts in my Adobe Photoshop to make just flat pages. So this is all flat, but it got 5 photos on one page. That's a really easy thing for me to do. You're going to see this pop up a few times in here. For day three, I had to drive to Canada in the first really big snowstorm. Ends up Snow is happening a lot this year. We've had
I
more snow this
know.
year than we've had in the last 5 years.
Well, it's only the beginning of the year, so.
I know. Well, I'm sorry. This season, but I drove through the heavy snow in the Northeast. And so I got the CNN article. I got little pictures of my drive as I was going and how it kept getting longer and longer. And then I finally got pictures when I got to Canada. I had some more news stories. And then I was giving training. And in the building I was giving training, they have a moose as their art. And on that moose, they put a Santa hat. So I made the guy that I was giving training for take a picture of me next to the Santa moose because I just thought it was cute.
So
So
cute.
that was the story. That was my story three. Story four is just four new joyful things that I have in the house: new stockings, new red cup from Starbucks, new trees outside, and a new gnome. So those are the four new things I got this year. And then story five is kind of my first big story, and that is the story of the candlelight processional at Epcot. Every year at Epcot, they have celebrity narrators that narrate the story of the birth of Jesus, and they do that with a full a cappella choir plus a string orchestra, and it's just this amazing kind of event. And this is our third year going. And this year we saw Ashley Eckstein, who is the original voice of Ahsoka in Star Wars. And it was amazing. And so I used a combination of the pictures we took and a combination of the pictures off of her Instagram to get the pictures for that. And I just wanted a lot of pictures. I made a shaker pocket here, did some journaling. And then we talked about this last time, but I did pray for peace, joy to the world, and be the light. I embossed those words, and then I used a Sharpie. I printed out the cursive and wrote over it to make sure it was good. Day six is another kind of chunky one, but it is the story of us going to see White Christmas. So I used one of the envelopes or the pockets to put pictures in and make them with the frames. I have the playbill and I have the ticket in here as well. And I almost just showed my address, so that was not good. Pretend you didn't see my address.
People are gonna come and stalk us. It'll be hard. We're right next to a police station, so.
We are right next to the police station. And then the photo on the back. So at least I think this is the one that you're talking about, the storytellers. So for the Epcot Holiday Festival, they have a version of Santa Claus or a storyteller in multiple countries. And they talk about the tradition of their country and what either their version of Santa Claus or their version of a celebration is. So I have the words that they have outside of each of the countries, and then you flip up and you have a picture of the celebration. So for example, for China,
So cute.
it's the dragons for New Year's, and they do actually a dragon dance with the costume. Norway has a barn Santa that lives in the barns and leaves stuff in shoes for children, and that is really cute. Italy has a Christmas witch, and it's actually probably the most moving story to me. The story is this woman met the three wise men, and she, even though she was a witch, they asked her, for help, and she helped show them which way to go. But she had other things to do, so she didn't join them on their journey. And when she realized she had missed seeing Jesus, she has spent the rest of her life leaving presents for babies in case they might be Jesus, basically, is kind of the gist of it. But it was such an interesting story, and it's interesting. And when you listen to her story, I cry every time. It's very moving. But so she's La Befana, the Christmas witch. This year they had a puppeteer in Germany, and they did have Krampus. I know you're thinking Krampus at Epcot, but they did have Krampus. And for those of you that want to know about Krampus, he is a cute little Mohawk puppet, apparently. I it was
Love that for him.
it was weird.
Don't we
Krampus,
all wish we could be a cute little
the
mohawk
German
puppet?
puppeteer is a good addition, but a weird addition. And then in UK, you get the actual Santa Claus that we've all come to love. They do have a Hanukkah storyteller as well. So he talks about the lights and the traditions in the Jewish culture. So that's really cool. So lots of different things are there in Epcot. And that's how I did this page.
Oh, look, the pink postmark from
Then I have the
Scream.
Make and Mingle pink postmark.
That's the most important thing.
The
That screams Christmas to me.
covering up my address. But every this last year we did something we've done a couple years in a row now, and that is at Disney, we went to guest relations. And this year we found out you can get a different stamp at every park. So if you got a Christmas card from me, and I know some of you on this chat did, I took a quarter of each of the cards and we went to each of the parks and we sent, oh, my A is coming off. We mailed what I said, mailing joy. I should have said mailing magic in hindsight, but I did mailing joy. Um, and there's either the Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, or Epcot. And we stamped all of the envelopes and then we mailed them. And some of yours are actually say greetings from Christmas, Florida, depending on which ones they got mailed. Ah, Amy got Hollywood Studios. Great. So it was really kind of cool. And then this is the page I kind of messed up on because I really wanted to use these frames. I wanted to have a big picture. In my head, they were 3 inches wide, so it would be 9 inches. In reality, they're 12 inches wide because they're 4 inches. So I'm just okay with it sticking out of the album.
It's so cute.
It is super cute. I love
I
how
was going to say, like, messed up. What are you talking about? It's
I know.
like
Well,
the cutest little thing ever.
I just love how it all looks and it's super fun. And anyway,
The
oh,
children,
the
watch
children.
out.
This is a page with my nephews on it who are underage and not on social media. So we're going to just skip that one.
Yeah.
Um, but it is just another one of those layouts. And here's another one of the full page kind of layouts in Adobe. Like you could use Canva if you're a Canva person. And oh, Michelle got Main Street USA from Magic Kingdom. Amy got Hollywood Studios. Super fun.
I got all of them because
Belle
I'm a special little child.
Belle got all of them. So I gave Belle one that had all of them. Anyway, so this is our parties that we went to at Disney. And so this is a picture of all of the parties, pictures from the party. I had so many pictures. I wanted to find a way to get them all in the. Okay, Lisa, I will figure out how to get you on my list for next year. um, the this I just needed to find a way to get all these pictures in, so I
You
found one of the
stand in line for
templates.
Jack Skellington?
I oh, I did stand in line for Jack Skellington. So this is the big. This is so at the parties. At the Christmas party and at the Halloween party, actually, the big draw is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Nightmare Before Christmas is the big draw.
It's like the only times like you will ever see them bring out that puppet. Cause it's like you can tell they spent a buttload.
Well, no, it's not a puppet. This is a real boy.
Oh.
This is a costume.
Yes, that's
And
what
they,
I'm saying.
yeah.
It's like, but it's like because they need him to be skinny, and it looks so cool. It's like
It
Disney
is.
magic.
It is
Are we playing the game where I'm like the friends of
the friends of Jack Skellington.
Clinton?
Anyway, it's an amazing, but for some reason, John and I went up, and my thing is I like to get Mickey and Minnie in their costumes. So I wanted to get Mickey and Minnie, and they are in the same section. And we walked up to get in line with Mickey and Minnie, and we looked and we were like, the Jack Skellington line only 20 minutes. That can't be right. And we got in line for Mickey and Minnie, and the guy at the front of the line, he goes, listen, you're never going to see that line this long. He's it's not even 20 minutes. And he goes, you should go over there. So we walked right in. Like
Whoa.
zero wait. We walked straight in. It was weird. And then we came out and I was still wanted to meet Mickey and Minnie and they were like a 40-minute wait. And the guy recognized us and let us in the back door to see Mickey and Minnie. So we waited nothing for them too. It was like
to that guy.
it was like getting pixie dusted and Disney magic and everything, but John and I were in shock. Like I never thought I would meet.
Like to put in reality,
It's usually
like
2 hours. It's usually 2 hour
It's
long.
longer than most, right? Like
It's always long. It's the longest wait usually at the parties. Anyway, so that was pretty amazing. So that was like our very Merry Christmas party this year is probably it was like picture perfect. Like it was everything went the way it was supposed to. Everything it was I can't even it was just amazing. Anyway,
hi, Misty.
so then I had always imagined doing one page for Jollywood Nights and one page for the Merry Christmas Party. Those are the two Christmas parties. But I got this picture from
That you look so cute. Not like you don't look cute every day. You look so cute
I
there.
know. I got this picture from, it's another thing that happened. I went to go get a bottle of water and I'm walking back to John, who was saving our parade spot. And this PhotoPass photographer was just sitting there with no line. Also, never happens. And she was doing the bokeh shot that turns the Christmas lights into little Mickey Mouse heads. And I was like, you're just taking photos. I'm going to take photos. That's what I'm doing,
As you should.
as you should.
As you're right.
So I put that in there. So these are my two Disney party pages. I love that picture. Michelle, you asked for a headshot. I almost gave you that one as my headshot, but I decided probably don't need to have ears on in my headshot for the design team. So this, and I'm just going to do this like this. This is a flip up from my work Teams meeting for Christmas. But once again, these women have not agreed to be on my social media. But basically, this flips up, and I have the story of our women's group. Our women's group is called Women in the Northeast. So it's actually the wine group, which I thought was funny. Um, the 13th is the story of the Voices of Liberty. And I think I said this last time. I love the flippy flippy of this page. It's a simple page. It's just three cards, a title block, a picture, and journaling. But I love how it ended up. Now, this photo was taken by the best photographer in the room, Belle Walker.
Oh, what? I took that. Oh, I did take that photo and I
Because
sent it to
I
you.
was like, hey, we're coming home. How bad is the snow? And she sent a picture. She's like, it's pretty bad. But then I told the story because at this point on the 14th, I had been gone basically since the week before Thanksgiving. So I had been gone for basically 4 weeks because of work trips, going home for Thanksgiving, a Disney trips, all of that stuff. We had just been traveling nonstop. So I told the story of I was so ready to go home and I was really nervous that I wasn't going to get home. We ended up getting home fine that night, lots of snow. I will say, normally when you get out of the airport in Orlando, like the crushing, stifling heat is what you remember about the trip. This time it was when I got out of the airport in Hartford, the crushing, stifling cold is what I remembered. It was so cold and it hasn't warmed up since we've gotten back. Then the 15th is just a picture of my stockings. This is
The
a,
tree.
and the tree. This is another one I didn't expect to be in here, but I really loved this picture. I loved how it looked, so I just added it. Also, you can kind of see it up there, Lisa, my elf
Oh,
popcorn bucket.
well. So you guys probably can't see them too well, but look how cute. Mommy made all those. All
I
our names. You can see Becky really well.
Yeah, as you can see, I stamped little tags for everybody's stocking, so
I think
everybody's
I
name.
said this last time, but sometimes I forget my grandparents have names, so I'm like, who is Becky? Who's this Becky you speak of?
I
Or
know.
Dave? I was like, who are these?
And then page 16, as I used a circle cutout from Allie Edwards, and I cut the circle. See, I told you I'm into circles right now. This was from a wine class we went to. And on the back, it tells the story of the Christmas present that John and I got each other, which was a king size Disney bed. We got the bed from the Contemporary, and it was super cool, and it's great, and I love it. And we put the frame together.
They come out. That's adorable, Mom.
You just noticed that?
That is genius. You're like really smart.
Thank you, Belle.
That's so cute.
Thank you. In my head, that's what I wanted it to do, and it does it. So I was very excited. Now, there is a 30-minute process video on this page because I messed up. And if you would like to watch Jessica have a complete breakdown on a YouTube video, go watch that video. You can watch this whole thing come together and then me have to take it all apart and put it back together separately. So,
It's worth it. It looks so cute.
thank you, Belle. 18 is another show we saw. So we saw White Christmas and we saw the Playhouse Holiday Jamboree at the Ivoryton. This is just my shout out to go to your local theaters. Um, we have a lot of local theaters here in Connecticut. Every small town seems to have them. At Christmas, they do a lot of really cool things. This theater puts on a production every Christmas that is they write it, they put it on, it's music. It's not like White Christmas or something like that, but it's their personal show. And this is the third year in a row we've gone to it, and it's amazing every year. It's different every year. But it really showcases local talent. But go to your local theaters, see local talent. It's so important, and it really does bring the holiday spirit in. Anyway, so in
And you're
this,
helping fund like
you're helping
most,
fund art.
and especially for the Christmas shows. Like there's a number out there like 80% of like dance studios are just funded from the Nutcracker. It's like that's where they get all of their funding. So especially during the holidays, if you have the time, go see at least like one if you want to support the arts.
Go see one Christmas
It's a
show.
show.
That's very true. Like all of the Christmas shows sell out, whereas the rest of the shows of the year don't. Anyway, so I used pages that didn't matter. I either cut out or put photos over. And then pages that did matter, like the history of the Playhouse, the information about the show, the cast, the people that donate, I left in. And
Cute little book tree.
I know it was a cute little book tree. It was on the stage there. So we took a picture of that and put that in. Then the 19th is the story of our yearly cocktail party with our friends. So these tags all swivel up to show
Oh,
the pictures.
so cute. That's another cute thing, Mama.
Thank
And
you.
it's vellum.
And it's vellum. So I stamped on the vellum and then I did my journaling on sticker paper. And then we turn this page. And because I loved it so much,
You do it twice.
I'm doing it twice. I did another flip up. This time I have a vellum 4x6, the journaling, and then a photo. This is when mom finally showed up.
Yay.
And so a picture of the three of us. There's Belle, my mom, and I at Christmas.
Mark it.
And then this is Glow Hartford that we went to. So this has little snow globes. So you guys can tell I was in a put brads in and swirl things, flip things,
It's
use
so
circles.
cute.
So the theme of this one, thank you, Ray. I really did. I liked the idea of using the playbills. I've always tried to keep the playbills, but actually using them in my December daily, that was a fun idea. I really was in circles mode. So this is that snow globe paper that was popular this year. And then this is my favorite picture of the holidays. This was my Friday focus. I love this picture. It's us looking up in the lobster trap tree. I did not want to cover up any of the photos, so I just put a 22 on a ring and put it on the tree. Then I've got more photos. Um, how does the playbill stay in the album? Oh, that's excellent. So Allie Edwards sells, and so other places probably sell them too, what they call page attachers. And they're plastic pieces that have the holes cut that attach to the album. So it's a piece of plastic that has the holes already punched in it. And that's what I just used. And I've used that, like I used it on this piece as well. So I used it throughout the album. When she came out with those, it was kind of a game changer for me because you can put so much more into the album. Um, this is the Lobster Trap Tree. It's a big deal in Connecticut. If you live near Connecticut, please check out the Lobster Trap Tree in Stonington. It's a lot of fun. 23 is a story of all the games and the game boards that we had out and the Legos we had out at Christmas. I wanted to use these film strips, so I found a way, and then I made some shaker pockets that are not holding, so some of the sequins are falling out, but I've decided to get over that. I did everything in 2x2s, including some journaling with a little flip up. Then 24 is where's Katie? Like, where's Waldo? Katie is in Arkansas most of the time for Christmas. She spends Christmas with her future in-laws. So that's where she was. And so I did a page about the pictures. Luckily, her future mother-in-law sends me pictures because she knows how I am. So I got pictures from when she was there, which is super nice. Thank you, Jan, if you're watching. And I got pictures of Katie with her future bridesmaids. She was able to ask some of them to be bridesmaids. So I got those pictures.
I've been asked.
Well, maybe we'll see what's going to happen there. And then Belle and Katie and I still did our tradition of wearing matching pajamas on Christmas Eve. So Katie took a picture, and then Belle and I have our picture. So that's what I did on the 24th. And then the final page is actually multiple pages. So I started with a transparency that says Merry Christmas. And then I did the story of Christmas morning with the picture of the tree and all the stockings with the stocking stuffers in them. And then we did Christmas bingo this year, Christmas movie bingo, and it was a big hit.
You did that so many
We did
times.
it so many times, so I wrote all the movies we did it for down,
You did it for Die Hard, and it worked really well.
and
It was
it worked
honestly
really well for Die Hard. And then I have the picture of me in the middle of doing the Christmas bingo on the back of that. Then I told the story of taking mom and dad to the beach for Christmas sunset on Christmas Day, which is kind of one of the traditions that John and I love. And then finally, we also had 10 days of people in my house. And it was a lot for me. It was a lot for Belle.
yes.
So we're not big people all the time. And so I took a picture in the bathtub on that last day after everyone had left with a little word peace. And I told the memories of the trip and kind of did memories of the
You had a
season.
busy December.
We had a very busy December. And then I said, and good night, and to all a good night. And then on the back cover, I always do because mine is 25 stories, not necessarily the days things happen, but to remind myself what we actually did, I write in what we actually did. So I actually have just the different things we did typed up in a calendar on the back cover.
Yay!
So,
Wait, this is so beautiful, Mom. You're so
thank you.
talented.
Thanks, Belle. You should all get a bell. I'm just telling you, it's really nice to have around here. So that is my December daily. And I opened right up to the page I was trying not to open up to. A very busy December did make an awesome album, I will say that. And sometimes that's what it is. I've had December dailies that are less busy. Like the one I did during 2020 obviously was a different this kind of December daily. But that's your graduation is in that one.
Yeah,
Um
my
yeah,
graduation was not exciting.
I know, but your PowerPoint is on it.
Yeah, my PowerPoint.
Oh, no problem, Jackie. Anyway, that's my December daily. So you saw both my December daily and to go back to the January challenge of adding sequins or sparkles or gems to a page. See, I added all of those seafoam rhinestones, scrappy
Beautiful.
bits. Thank you guys for watching. I will check right now to see the next live will be Amy at 8 p.m. on the 6th, which is Tuesday. So we will see Amy on Tuesday. Other than that, I'll see you in a couple weeks with my live.
Goodbye. Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.